The playoff run continues for our Tennessee Titans, who travel out to Arrowhead to face off against the two-seeded Kansas City Chiefs, led by quarterback Patrick Mahomes, with a spot in the AFC Championship on the line. The Titans are coming off a nice wild card win against the Pittsburgh Steelers, 33-28, finally getting over their kryptonite. The Steelers have beaten Tennessee 3 separate times in the last 2 seasons, including last year in the AFC Divisional round, and the Titans finally were able to get their revenge. It ended up being a pretty exciting game, as were most of the playoff games in the wild card weekend, but interestingly, all of the home teams won. There are no more wild card teams left. It's just the 4 division winners in each conference battling it out, and I guess we gotta hold strong for the AFC South because the Colts and Jags did not do us any favors in the wild card round. So as we take a look at our game against the Steelers, it was very close, very exciting, really the entire way. And Malik Willis did not play very well in his first career postseason game. Obviously, last year he was injured during the playoffs, but this year he's healthy, and he didn't play all that well. He made a lot of mistakes, and I really think we won in spite of him. If Malik Willis plays like that today, we're going to get killed. So we're going to need him to play a whole lot better while still relying on our play in the trenches. Our offensive line's been inconsistent this year. Our pass rush has been bad. But against the Steelers, our offensive line was, for the most part, quite good, and our pass rush had their best game of the year. So if the front unit can keep that up, then we might have a chance today. And it's going to be a little bit harder. Instead of going up against Kenny Pickett and the Steelers offense, we have Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. We played against the Chiefs back in week 4 at home and lost 48-10. And to be honest, I think that game was even worse than the score suggests. We got absolutely annihilated. And yes, that was a while ago. A lot has changed for the better with our football team, and I don't think we're going to lose by 38 again. But I think we do know that this team is a major challenge right in front of us, led by the best quarterback in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, who should have won the MVP this year. He ended up finishing second behind Josh Allen. He threw for 4 touchdowns in the wild card round against the Colts. And oh yeah, they have weapons. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Patrick Dahlfriend, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, Calvin Ridley, Kendrick Bourne, Travis Kelce. The list goes on. This offense is insane. Their offensive line is quite good. Their defense is solid. They've got Chris Jones in the middle. They've got a young group of linebackers and a young but talented secondary. We are in for a battle. And playing in Arrowhead, which is one of the most hostile environments in the entire league, does not make things any easier. Gotta focus on stopping Mahomes. That's the number 1 priority. As for us, we're still going to focus on running the ball, but I want to game plan around the pass game. The Chiefs are very good within the intermediate pass game, which is where I would say our strength as an offense is. And obviously, we need Malik Willis to play well. If he makes the same mistakes that he did today that he did in the wild card round, there's no way we're going to win this game. There's a lot less margin for error on the road in Kansas City than at home against Pittsburgh. And obviously, not to discredit the Steelers, they've beaten us a lot over the last couple of years, but this Kansas City Chiefs team can hang with anybody. We lost by 38 points against them in week 4. We're hoping for a better result here. The Chiefs will open up on offense as we get a look at Patrick Mahomes, the former Super Bowl winning quarterback out of Texas Tech. He's looking for ring number 2, and unlike in real life, he hasn't gotten it yet. But we'll see what he can do here today against the Titans defense, who's been inconsistent this year, but they made some big plays last week against the Steelers. Here's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Good start for him as he gets to the 44. Unfortunately for KC, Brandon Ayuk is injured. It's not like they have 17 other elite receivers, but him out is a big loss. Here's Patrick Dahlfriend, shrugging off tackles. Look at him go. I don't know why he went for a juke move, but he brings it all the way to the 9. Dahlfriend had his best game of his career in week 4 when the Chiefs obviously clobbered the Titans. Dahlfriend is a dynamic, explosive playmaker and a great compliment for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. First and goal. Mahomes in the back of the end zone, and it is caught by Justin Jefferson for the touchdown as he's Wittery doing a gwitty. And the Kansas City Chiefs are on the board. They lead 7-0. Not a particularly good start for the defense as the Chiefs march right down the field and score. So let's get a look at the Titans offense featuring quarterback Malik Willis, who played pretty well in the second half of the season but struggled in the wild card game against Pittsburgh. Now, obviously, the team won that game, so it's all good, but he's going to have to play a lot better today. The Titans are hoping that their run game can continue to be a factor, and that's not a very good start. Malik, meet Chris Jones. You might be seeing him a lot today. Chris Jones with the sack. It's now a 3rd and 6. Willis looks to throw. It goes up the middle, and it's caught by the rookie, Hot Rod Pryor, for the first down. When Pryor was first healthy and got integrated into the lineup, he was outstanding. He has kind of quieted down these last 5 or 6 games, but he is still a talented player as he converts once again here on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Efficient start from Malik Willis, who completes his first 3 passes of the ball game, and the Titans appear to be moving it down the field. On 1st down, it's a handoff for Derrick Henry. The King finds room up the middle as he gets it to the 30. Antonio Marlander, the young pass rusher, hurt on the play for Kansas City. Now a 3rd and 3 for the Titans. Willis joined by the rookie Elijah Bryant in the backfield as he goes deep downfield for Burks, and it's incomplete. So the Chiefs get the stop. That'll bring out the field goal team. 40-yard try for Fat Randy is up, and it is good. So the Titans are on the board as it is now 7-3, and the Chiefs offense returns. Play action fake. Nice throw up the middle into the hands of Justin Jefferson, who has made a big impact so far in the receiving game for the Kansas City Chiefs, which I guess shouldn't really be a surprise. It is Justin Jefferson after all. 2nd and 10. Mahomes to Jettas once again. He gets lit up by Kevin Byard, but not before bringing it to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense looks really strong so far. Mahomes back to Jefferson, but he does not get the first down. Nice tackle by the rookie out of San Diego State, Asher Gonzalez. Jefferson with 6 catches for 52 yards already here in the first quarter as the Chiefs lead 7-3, and they'll likely extend their lead here to start the second with the field goal team on the field. Harrison Butker for Kansas City, the veteran, drills it from 40, and so the Chiefs extend their lead. It's now 10-3. The Titans have it back, 2nd and 2. Wide open rushing room for Henry. Cuts to the left side. Can't get by the safety, but he does get it to the 49-yard line. A good run for Derrick Henry, who's gotten off to a nice start today. Play action fake. Willis connects with Scotty Pickens with open room downfield. You can't really beat him in a foot race as he makes it all the way to the 1. A huge gain of around 50 for Scotty Pickens. What a play. Pickens is just so fast and dynamic, going 22 miles an hour. I thought Pickens was going to take it the entire length of the way there, but the Chiefs were able to get the stop. Nonetheless, the Titans have it on the goal line. They should be able to punch it in, but Derrick Henry loses 4. It's Chris Jones once again who brings him down. 2nd and goal. Now the Titans go for the pass, and Willis is intercepted. The Chiefs force the turnover, and they look like they might take it all the way. Willis can't catch up. Neither will Pickens. It's an 100-yard pick 6 for Bryce Callahan, and the Kansas City Chiefs lead 17-3. That play is a 14-point swing. The Titans should have tied the game up, but Willis turns it over in the red zone again. The Steelers had multiple red zone turnovers last week, and now it happens yet again here in the divisional round. And instead of this game being tied at 10, it's now 17-3. Quite the difference. Nice play by the rookie Bryant, who gets it to the 41. Malik Willis, 6 of 8 for 100 yards right now. It seems like he is playing well, minus the interception, which obviously is kind of a big deal. That's defined his whole game so far. Here's Bryant again up the middle with a nice run to around midfield. Elijah Bryant was phenomenal in his postseason debut last week. He had essentially the game-winning touchdown. Willis now goes up the middle of the field for the rookie Quinn Crew, drafted in the 6th round out of Texas A&M, who gets it to the 26. And the Titans appear to be moving it down the field once again. It's just a matter of actually capitalizing when you get near the end zone. Willis looks downfield. It's caught by Pickens. Pass a little bit underthrown, but Scotty still comes back to the ball, who gets it to the 4. The Titans are exactly where they were when they threw the interception. Don't turn it over again, and how do you do that? You give the ball to 22. The King has entered his castle. It's a touchdown for King Henry. And Tennessee's back in the ball game. They're only down by 1 score. Scotty trying to leap up into the crowd. I don't really know why they're having him do it, but whatever. It's now 17-10. 1st and 20 for Kansas City off of a holding call as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with the interception, and he will get it to the 5. Awuzie with his second interception of the postseason. He had one last week, gets one this week. A huge turnover right there for the Titans, and they've got another opportunity to tie it up. They're back in the red zone off of the interception by Chidobe Awuzie, and they're not going to throw the ball. Just hand it off to Derrick Henry and let him go to work. Henry with his second touchdown of the last minute pretty much, not even. More so of the last 20 seconds. And this game is all of a sudden tied. It was just 17-3 seconds ago. So the Chiefs have it back, play action fake, and Mahomes is sacked. The rookie out of Purdue, Devontae Turner Jr. with the sack. Unlike Purdue, Devontae Turner clearly knows how to make plays here in the postseason. 3rd and 14 now for Kansas City. Mahomes goes for the screen. It's caught by Dahlfriend, who gets nothing. Wrapped up by Big Fletch. Fletcher Cox brings him down. Ever since the pick six, all the momentum has gone towards, oddly enough, the Titans, who can now take the lead before halftime. Willis connects with Treylon Burks, who gets into the 35. And again, other than the interception, Willis has been good today. He's been accurate. He's been poised. He just had that one really, really bad mistake, which obviously was a big deal. But other than that, he's been pretty good. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Tied at 17 here at Arrowhead. The Titans looking to take the lead before halftime. On second down, Willis with a sharp throw over to Piggins, who makes a nice catch. Gets out of bounds, which stops the clock, and the Titans move the chains. Screen on first down for Elijah Bryant. He loses 4. The rookie defensive tackle, Marcus Bowling, brings him down. Bowling was a day 3 pick, but as you can see, he has superstar X factor. On second down, Jonnu Smith trucks through defenders and gets to the 6. A big play for Jonnu Smith, and now the Titans are going to look to punch it in. Derrick Henry off the toss with his 3rd touchdown in the last 5 minutes. Not only has the King entered his castle, but he has built a pretty nice throne here. The Titans with 21 unanswered points as it's 24-17. But the Chiefs don't need a lot of time. We know Mahomes can move them down the field quickly. Ayuk gets it to the 29. The Chiefs waste 10 seconds for no reason. Call a timeout. I think they're just going to bring the field goal unit right out. A very successful drive to end the first half for the Kansas City Chiefs. You get some points. You get some momentum back because the Titans have had all of the momentum. Tennessee closes the first half on a 21-3 run after the pick six as they lead 24-20. Certainly has not been a perfect game, but I really like how we've responded to adversity. Ever since the turnover, we have looked great on both sides of the ball, getting an interception of their own. The offense is completely woken up. The winner of this game, of course, will either host the Buffalo Bills or travel out to Cincinnati to face off against the Bengals. Both the Titans and the Chiefs have a lot of history with Cincinnati in the playoffs. That'd be a pretty fun matchup regardless of who wins this game. Hopefully that ends up being us. We were the last game of the week in the wild card round. This week we're the first game of the week, oddly enough, and we also have one less day of rest than Kansas City. Just throwing that out there. Willis has been really good in the intermediate game, which is great, but going short and deep, he has a passer rating under 50 in both aspects. Obviously on defense, we got to stop the pass. We got to stop Mahomes because he's pretty damn good. Titans open up the second half with the ball, and both running backs in the zone. Henry sure looks like it on that run as he opens things up with a gain of 22. Derrick Henry was dominant in the first half. Him and Elijah Bryant both being in the zone is a huge deal. 3rd and 5. Willis cannot escape, and he is sacked. The bowling ball flies into the backfield. Marcus Bowling with the sack. That'll bring out the punt team, and the rookie out of Houston, Jeffrey Walker, and this punt looks like it could be a good one, and it will be down at the 1. What a punt! Cardell Simpson kind of kicked it in the end zone, but he touched it when it was at the 1, and that's all that matters. What a play! So the Chiefs get the ball back, and of course with the Titans' toilet paper soft run defense, they allow a gain of 11 immediately, essentially knocking the Chiefs out of safety territory. Now the Chiefs actually have room to work with behind them and an opportunity for a drive as it's in the hands of Jefferson, who breaks a tackle, breaks another, and gains around 14 before being hit by Byard. Mahomes has only thrown 2 incompletions today. Willis has only thrown 3. Both quarterbacks have been very efficient, unlike last week's game where neither Pickett or Willis completed over 60% of their passes. Good run by Clyde Edwards-Helaire for the first down. Now at the 37. Mahomes goes short. Pass is caught for another first down as the Chiefs are continuing to move it down the field with no issue. Their offense really struggled in the second quarter, but they have woken up here in the third quarter. I don't know what kind of coverage that was, where the defensive back goes away from the receiver as the ball is being thrown. Bold strategy, I know, as Jefferson makes another grab. 3rd and goal at the 1. The Titans looking for a stop. It's a handoff for Clyde Edwards, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, who is into the end zone for a score. And the Kansas City Chiefs are back on top. They lead 27-24. This is really shaping out to be a classic of the game, and we still have 12.5 minutes to go. Willis on first down connects with Pickens. Risky throw to the 41. Willis has only thrown one incompletion since the pick 6. He is 17 of 20 right now, really in a groove. However, on 3rd and 8, he is sacked, and that'll end the drive. Brian Cook, the third-year safety out of the University of Cincinnati, brings him down. That'll wrap up the third quarter. The Titans' season is essentially one quarter away from being over if they don't come back here in the fourth quarter. This team has responded well against adversity today. Can they do it again here in the fourth? Mahomes goes downfield. It's caught by Ayuk to the 43. The Titans have not looked very good here in the second half. The offense has really fizzled out. Defensively, they do not look as strong as they did in comparison to the second quarter. Mahomes connects with Jefferson here, who makes a really nice catch, gets by a pair of defenders, stiff arms another, and is hit hard by Chidobe Awuzie, but not before bringing it to the 7. The Titans just have not been able to cover Jefferson at all today. 3rd and goal from the 5. Mahomes looks to throw it, and it is caught for a touchdown. The Chiefs extend their lead. Calvin Ridley, I hope he had Calvin Ridley anytime touchdown scorer on his parlay, as the gambling man puts the Chiefs ahead by 10. Scotty Pickens wide open downfield to the 45 for a gain of about 30. Big play there by Scotty Pickens, who has been very good in this game. 5 catches for $129. Under 6 minutes to go, 2nd and 8. All 3 of the Titans' offensive X factors are in the zone as Quinn Crew gets it to the 10. Willis now 19 of 22, has not thrown an incompletion in the second half, despite the fact that the Titans' offense has been pretty mediocre in half number 2. Here's Chigo Okonkwo on 2nd and goal, walks into the end zone for a score. A big-time drive by Malik Willis and the offense, and the Titans are only down by 3. So the offense responds. Now it's time for the defense, who has not been good this year, but I will say they have been pretty clutch. Now more than ever, they need to be clutch as Mahomes gets an early first down to start things off. 2nd and 7, under 4:15 left to go in the fourth. 3-point lead here for the Chiefs. Mahomes looks to throw it, and it's nearly intercepted. Awuzie could have made a play there. He was just trying to swat the ball away, but he should have tried to really make a play on that ball. 3rd and 7, Mahomes' pass is broken up by Awuzie again. So the defense clutches up, gets a stop, and now it's time for the offense to potentially win this game for Tennessee. Malik Willis in the most important drive of his career as he starts with a quick gain of 3. On 2nd and 6, they'll go back to Henry, goes to the right side, and only gains around a yard. The Titans are really trying to lean into Derrick Henry here. 3rd and 5, short pass caught by Quinn Crew, and he is just shy of the yards marker, hit hard by L'Jarius Sneed. Despite being at their own 30, the Titans will go for it on 4th down, and they get it. And more! Henry with a huge run up the middle, annihilates Trent McDuffie with the stiff arm as he gains 25. Following play, Willis goes short for Pickens off the play action, and he is out of bounds in field goal range of the 29. All the Titans need is a field goal, but I think they're thinking 6. Willis under pressure, sacked on 1st down. That's not so good. A big play for the Kansas City defense. 2nd and long after the sack for the Chiefs. Willis looks to throw it. Willis scrambles to the left under pressure from Karlaftis, and he gets rid of it. That could have been really bad, but he was able to get it out in time. Pause. And now it is a 3rd and 17 for the Titans. Willis has time in the pocket, goes for the end zone, and is caught for a touchdown! Who else but Scotty Pickens comes down with the biggest play of the game, and the Titans take the lead with 1:45 to go. What a throw by Malik Willis to trust his number 1 receiver to go up and get it. And boy, did he go up and get it over a very physical corner in L'Jarius Sneed. 38-34. Now the Chiefs offense returns. The Titans defense has been inconsistent but clutch in the postseason, and they just need one more stop, and they're going to the AFC Championship game. Mahomes on first down. His pass is broken up by Roger McCreary. 2nd and 10 now, 1:38 to go. The Chiefs cannot get a field goal as they're down by 4. They need a touchdown. Here's Jefferson breaking tackles. Breaks another one for a gain of 20. Justin Jefferson's been unbelievable today. Not that that's like a surprise, but he has been. Nice connection with Calvin Ridley to the 35. The Chiefs are moving it quickly. Keep in mind, both teams do have all 3 timeouts as we sit at under a minute to go. Mahomes under pressure, goes short. It's caught by Daufriend, who gets it to the 29. Chiefs still have all their timeouts. Mahomes under pressure, connects with Daufriend, who breaks the tackle and gets the first. Simpson could have made a play on that ball if he was able to get to it quick enough. The Chiefs called their first timeout as Mahomes is incomplete, nearly picked off by Caleb Farley. 2nd and 10, down to 25 seconds. The Chiefs have it at the 21. Literally anyone's game. Mahomes' pass is dropped by Cardell Simpson. That's the game right in your hands, and he cannot hold on. 3rd and 10. Mahomes connects with Calvin Ridley, breaking tackles to the 2 as the Chiefs call their second timeout. 1st and goal at the 2 with 14 to go. Mahomes looks short for Daufriend, who annihilates Juan Thornhill and is in for a score with 9 seconds left on the clock. Patrick Daufriend with a gigantic play for Kansas City. I don't know why they would go in the flats there. They almost lost yards and would have had to burn a timeout. But Juan Thornhill, the former Chief, cannot make the tackle as Daufriend lays him on his back. The Chiefs lead by 3 with 9 seconds to go. Big Red fired up. Arrowhead is on their feet as Butker kicks it away. Rocket Reddick will try to return it for the Titans. Reddick with a solid return, but he is wrapped up with 4 seconds to go. The Titans could go for a Hail Mary, but they love running post plays up the middle of the field. They had the game-winning touchdown against the Bills as time expired with this play. So that's what it looks like they're going to do, but Willis cannot get it there. It's dropped in the secondary. There is no more time left on the clock, and this game is over. The Kansas City Chiefs are moving on to the AFC Championship as they win a thriller. 41-38 is your final. For a second consecutive year, the Titans lose in the AFC Divisional round. But man, did we give it a dogfight. We were down 17-3, and we really responded well from adversity, but we were not consistent in the second half. The offense started slow. Yes, the offense did have 2 big drives at the end of the game, however, but the defense, who looked good early in the 4th quarter, ultimately blew it. The missed tackle by Juan Thornhill, the dropped interception by Cardell Simpson. There's a number of different instances that we can point to on how we ended up losing this game, and it was really just a few swing plays that ultimately decided it. Oddly enough, Malik Willis played a lot better than he did against the Pittsburgh Steelers, going 24 of 29, 348, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Yeah, that interception was obviously a huge mistake, but other than the interception, Malik Willis played a lot better than he did against the Steelers. Patrick Mahomes was also very good. Game-winning drive, game-winning touchdown, yada, yada, yada. Both teams ran the ball well. Derrick Henry was very good. Elijah Bryant was also solid before he tore his labrum in the 4th quarter. Justin Jefferson and Scotty Pickens both looked like true number 1 receivers that we know them out to be. Patrick Daufriend obviously had the game-winning touchdown, annihilating Juan Thornhill, the former Kansas City Chief. And then defensively, both teams were pretty bad. Both teams had some big plays. They had some big stops, but ultimately both defenses were not clutch down the stretch, and that cost them. Our pass rush regressed to the mean. We only had 1 sack today. Harold Landry was silent. Azeez Ojulari did not have much of the game after he had his best performance as a Titan last week. So just not great. The good news is Coach Zebediah Phoenix got a contract extension, very well deserved, but obviously it stings right now with our loss. The Bengals, Lions, and Commanders all win. The Lions is probably the biggest surprise of the group as they beat number 1 seed Carolina, Detroit back in the NFC Championship for a second consecutive season. So we've got the Bengals and the Chiefs in the AFC. the Commanders and the Lions in the NFC. So is it going to be one of the now veteran quarterbacks, Mahomes or Burrow, or is it going to be one of the young guys in the NFC, Clyde Williamson with Detroit, or Desmond Ridder with the Washington Commanders? So that'll wrap up the episode. Certainly an unfortunate loss, but a really fun game. We'll be kicking off the offseason in the next episode, and it'll probably be a little while until the next episode, probably a little bit over a week. We still have to finish the NCAA Next Up season. I also have to do that offseason before we start this one, because I have to see which players are declaring for the draft. And along with that, with MLB The Show 23 coming out in around a week, a lot of my focus is going to be there. So I would expect the next Titans episode, the season recap and offseason preview, to be up probably not this week, but the following one. And then after that, we will get back into the groove of regular Titans uploads. So again, I apologize. The uploads for this series are going to be a little bit inconsistent in the coming week or two. But obviously, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on right now with the channel. So I hope you guys are excited as well. And I'm excited to get back into a groove here with our Titans once we wrap up the NCAA Next Up season, which the championship episode for that should be up probably tomorrow. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out. Tighten up.